So this is essentially sort of going to be like a gateway into the Soft Robotics Toolkit. Okay, so where do you think people will go, say they make your robot after seeing it in the magazine? Then where would they go after that? Would they jump right into using the toolkit to make their own soft robots, or would they have to learn how to create the molds first?
I think that there is a lot of opportunity to try different techniques now that, once people see what's possible, new ideas, I think, come up, people will be creative. Like I'd be kind of creative to come up with this, and I probably worked. It might have been easier for me to learn mold making than it was for me to do this.
Yeah.
But now that I've done it, first of all, I had to make an investment in making this board, which I'll show you real quick. The board has a Arduino Mega compatible board here, and then a sensor board on top that just makes it easier to plug things in. I've got 12 and 24 volt power. I can switch up to eight high power switches there, MOSFET switches, and then that can drive. This is a manifold with 8 pneumatic switches that can turn on and off for the to push the air. So now that I've got this board built, I could do anything up to 8 different pneumatic controlled elements. I would try to make different different types of actuators from the toolkit that still use pneumatics but are a totally different type. They had kinds that can contract or expand.
Michael is showing a little tiny image of Baymax.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, maybe Baymax is next. But I think I just wanted to demonstrate what was possible, one thing that was possible, and I think people will come up with really cool ideas.
Yeah, neat. Another thing, where was the air compressor in that? I'm not sure if we saw it.
No, we didn't. Now, I have a giant, I just happen to have already a giant air compressor, not giant, but decent sized.
Oh my gosh, roller coaster.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've got a decent size for scale. But you don't need one that big. It only takes about 20 psi to run. So you could use a much smaller air compressor, and in fact, the design that Harvard publishes uses a different technique that basically has a pump and a regulator type setup, I think. So you could use that. It just happened to be I already had a regulator on this, and it was easier for me to do it this way.
Wow. Well, very cool robot. I'm sure lots of people will be interested in getting started in soft robotics this way.
Yeah, I hope so. It's one of those things that you see a lot of you see a lot of news items in robotics on different cool soft robots that are coming out there, and they're all being developed by research organizations, universities, and companies. And I think hobbyists need to jump in there and start playing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm looking forward to making a soft robot in the next few weeks.